Good day to you. How are you doing? Long time no see. Today I'm doing a slightly different video. I'm not actually making a wine of my own recipe, my own style wine. I am making up a kit wine. I really love kit wines. You know the types you can buy where it contains the grape juice and the yeast. You just throw it all into the bucket with sugar and leave it for a week or 10 days and let it ferment and let it do its own thing. And then at the end of it you have 30 odd bottles of drinkable wine. I really rate wine kits for beginners. If you have never made a wine before, they teach you the basic methods of how to make a wine, the brewing principles, all about the cleanliness, how to use a hydrometer, how to actually go from nothing to a full wine rack within 20 days or so. Maximum 20 days, normally 7 to 10. But the longer you leave it, the better the kits become. So not only do kits teach you all you need to know, they are a great way of boosting up your wine rack really quickly. So if you're a beginner and you don't want to wait around for a whole year for that wine to mature, you can get a full wine rack quickly and cheaply. And they are also great for the more experienced winemaker to make, to fill up the wine racks before a party, before Christmas. If you can't be bothered going to source your ingredients, you can come out with a wine that is cheap, lots of it, and it's a wine that people will recognise as being a standard wine. Not one of these strange homebrew creations such as mushroom or maybe seaweed. So kits do have their place in the winemaker's kitchen. Well, I think they do anyway. A lot of people want to go and make their own grape juice concentrates, but I don't have access to grapes here on Eday, so I have to use a wine kit if I want something that resembles a grape wine. I don't normally do reviews of wine kits. There is loads of advice online about which kits to make, how to make them. So the reason for this video, not my usual recipe from scratch using different, bizarre, wonderful ingredients, is because I found something new on the market. This is the first time I have ever seen it. Anyway, the postie came today and bought me quite a generic looking cardboard box. I ordered these the other week, but because of the storms up here, they've only just arrived, because the ferries have been cancelled and so on and so on and so on. But anyway, what is in the box? I hear you say, why is it so different? Why do I feel as though I need to make a video about this? This wine kit is called Babylon. I saw it online, never heard of it before, couldn't find anything online about it apart from the manufacturer's blurb. Anyway, let's open it up. Surprisingly lightweight as well. Very lightweight. The reason I wanted to test this kit, and I was so eager to try it, is because it doesn't contain grape concentrate, that gloopy, highly dense grape liquid that all the other wine kits seem to have. This contains mixed berries. That got my interest. What type of berries? I do not know. It didn't say, there was no ingredients list, it just said mixed berries. It makes up to 23 litres, 30 standard bottles of wine in 7 to 10 days using mixed berries. It piqued my interest. So I ordered a couple, and hence I'm going to make them up this evening, today, tomorrow, and see how they go and do a taste test. See if these mixed berries are awesome. And that is why they are so lightweight, these packages. Mixed dried fruits, they say. 100% natural, and they're free from artificial additives. The whole pack itself weighs about 700 grams, which is really light for a wine kit. What's in the silver foil packet? Let's have a look. First up, you have a handy instruction guide on how to make up this wine kit. I have also found the instructions online, and I will give the link to the instructions down below. It's a very simple, straightforward 2-page instruction manual. On the back, a nice little touch, if not slightly done badly, is a calendar. for last year. I guess their thinking is you can mark down when you started the wine and when it's due to finish, and when you took the specific gravity readings and when you bottled it, etc. However, last year's calendar isn't much good for me. It would have been good if they put, say, 2019 in the top half, 2020 in the bottom half. Considering the expiry date on the packet is 2021, they didn't really take into account calendars are very, very time sensitive and dated. Nice touch, not very well executed, but that's not putting me off just yet. It's just something I've noticed, and it's a little bit of a bugbear. I like things to be perfect and spot on and right. It's not right. It's last year's calendar. Not much good. But I do like the feel of the instruction manual. It's high quality paper. It's thick, it's dense, it's really well printed as well. Some wine kits, they are so mass produced and photocopied time after time after time. The font is so small and so pale and faint, you can very hardly read it sometimes. Some wine kits don't come with any instructions at all and you just have to guess. But this one is lovely, clear, laid out really well, well presented, and a lovely quality paper. It's just lovely to feel. I really like it. Ooh. Anyway, what else do we have? The sachets, we have wine yeast, yeast nutrients, fining agent with clearing stuff and stabiliser, and a liquid version of the finings and stabiliser. Most kits come with these. If you are vegetarian or you're vegan, you may want to try and suss out what the stabiliser is, because some contain all the fish and eggs and stuff like that. So you may want to just double check online what the actual stabiliser and clearing solution is. I'll do that after and find out, because I have some vegetarian, vegan friends who like my wine. Anyway, onto the dried fruit. Now this looks good enough to eat as a party nibble. Serve this in a bowl. I'm sure half the guests will not realise they are eating a wine mix. Currants, raisins, I can see some what looks like dried mango or pineapple in there. Lots of other dried berries and dried fruits and just dried stuff. It's really, really fantastic. It does look really, really appetising. And I can't wait to give it a good old sniff test once I open up the foil packets. Anyway, let's pour it out into a bowl and I'll show you how it looks. This mix really looks good enough to serve to your guests as it is, but it's so unlike a generic wine kit that contains slurpy liquid, a concentrate, a thick gloop. This is real. I mean, I'll do this now talking to you. I probably would nibble this if I was nibblish before dinner. Another factor is how much did this kit cost? It cost me £10 and 14 pence on Amazon or eBay, one of those two. I'll put the link down to it down below. For 10 quid for 30 bottle wine kit. That's so fantastic. That's one of the reasons I wanted to try it. If I can bring that base cost right the way down, there's no reason why not make loads of this. Then there is the sugar you need to add. You need to go out and buy yourself 4 kilograms of white sugar. Or you can use brewing sugar. But even still, whichever type you use, if you use brewing sugar or white sugar, the cost of this wine kit for 30 bottles is won't really be under 60p a bottle for a bottle of white. They also do a red version of this wine kit, which I'm going to try next time, because so far, looking at the ingredients, I really want to try. So, how do we turn this wonderful mix into wine? Simple. Instructions. Step 1. Add 4 teas of sugar to a fermenting vessel. Add your mix. Add boiling water to dissolve the sugar. Stir. Top it up to 23 litres. Then add your yeast and your yeast nutrients and leave for 10 days. I mean, I'm not even bothered going to film how I do that, because boil the kettle, stir in your sugar, stir in your mix. But what I am going to film is the end result, the taste test. I'm going to see how it turns out, because this is not a white wine, grape wine kit thing. This is mixed fruit wine kit thing. That's ridiculously cheap, legendary, really awesome at this stage, and I can't wait to actually see how it looks in the wine glass in 10 days' time. Can't wait, fantastic. So, I'm going to shove the sugar in the bucket with this mix, add water, add the yeast that comes with it. Follow these detailed instructions to the letter. So, why don't you join me in 10 days' time when I do a review of this wine kit? I can't wait. And I even forgive them for sending me last year's calendar. A minor oversight on their part, I think. I think they're just getting rid of last year's stock. It's only the first week of January. They probably haven't realised they're still sending up old calendars. But if you're the director of this wine kit company, Babylon Wine Kits, please send me a new calendar with this year's dates on. Anyway, once I've made that video with the wine taste test of this kit, Babylon Wine Kit, I'll link it up here. And why don't you, in the meantime, check out some more of my videos, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye bye now.